Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come in playing some decent football. 5-3 in their last 8 games. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on 2nd down. Shields, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shields. They'll find Miller. That's complete. A look at the numbers from last week for Miller. 5 catches, 57 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Shields. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Peoples, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Looking to throw on second down. Shields. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. Back to throw. Shields. And he's got his man on the out route. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 110 yards in the score.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
On second down, it's Carr. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Carr, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Carr. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On second down now, it's Carr. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The Chiefs at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking right sideline, that's complete. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Carr. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That time, a 9-play drive, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, Peoples. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the gun on third down, Shields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Brown. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for postseason berth later in the year. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down now, it's Carr. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Carr. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Shields. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, Shields. Over the middle, it's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Shields. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Peoples. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd down at 5. Back to throw. Shields throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, it's Carr. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Carr. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Off play action. Shields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Shields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And they'll accept that penalty. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Peoples. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On second down, Peoples. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Shields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run on first down. It's Carr, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his open man, it's Carr. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun, Shields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Shields. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now they'll run on the draw. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On 2nd down now, it's Carr.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Shields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Shields. And fights through one man. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Shields off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Shields.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Shields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So Matt LaFleur had it right, and he'll wind up winning that challenge.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raiders offense ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first down. Shields looking middle, and that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Looking to throw on second down. Shields.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They'll look to throw again.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Carr.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Firing quickly, and I think the ball's out, and the Raiders have recovered. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw, as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing to start the drive. Shields. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Shields throwing middle, and it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Back to throw. Shields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10. Shields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards. And he coughed it up! And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times is inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
On first down, Shields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Carr. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 110 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And some space here. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for KC. 51 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, it's Carr, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shields flushed out right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Shields. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. His throw incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Shields.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carr.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 177 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Carr.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
this one in the win column for Kansas City. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.